Welcome back. And on the foreign scene, the Chinese ambassador to Nigeria, Zhu Bingjiang, has advised parents whose children are schooling in China not to panic but have confidence in the country's ability to contain the deadly coronavirus, otherwise known as COVID-19. Jiang gave the advice at a meeting with some parents, officials of the Nigerian Foreign Affairs Ministry, the Ministry of Health, and other stakeholders in Abuja. Levy TV's Edward Aidoyin reports that the meeting comes amidst calls for the Nigerian government to withdraw its citizens from China.
The coronavirus epidemic struck China when most Chinese had traveled home for the Temple Fest celebration early this year. The COVID-19 took the world by storm as more than 2,000 Chinese have died from the infection, while more than 76,000 other confirmed cases are undergoing treatment and observation in isolated centers. The infection have also spread to other continents of the world, with most countries withdrawing their nationals from China. The Chinese ambassador at a meeting with officials of the Foreign Affairs Ministry and the Ministry of Health, as well as some parents whose children are schooling in China, said foreign nationals in China are safe. He therefore enjoined Nigerians not to panic about the fears of infection by their children.
We have the full confidence, capacity, and determination to not only win a full victory against the epidemic, but also meet China's economic and social development goals. You may have noticed what's happening in China closely these days. The day before yesterday, the central leadership held a very critical meeting. And that meeting, as I said, the key message is keep a good balance between the war against the COVID-19 and maintain the social and economic development. Hardship reveals true friendship. Ruthless as the epidemic, we are deeply touched by the compassion shown to us from the international community. Recently, the embassy has been inundated with heartwarming sympathies and good wishes from Nigerian brothers and sisters. We highly appreciate that the government and good people of Nigeria firmly stand by us in this difficult time.
Responding on behalf of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Acting Director, Asia and Pacific Division, Aisha Dewa, says, though citizen diplomacy is Nigeria's policy trust, withdrawing its nationals from China will be the last option.
I would also like to commend the Nigerians in that region for remaining calm and abiding by the public health announcement and instructions issued by the Chinese authorities. On the issue of evacuation, of course, evacuation is not something that can easily be done, but evacuation should be the last option actually, because we believe the Chinese authorities are capable of addressing this situation, and we have seen the efforts made by the Chinese government towards that. So we are confident that China sooner or later will come out of this situation. We are going to do all that is necessary. As you know, citizens diplomacy is part of the Nigerian foreign policy structure. So the welfare and interest of our citizens comes first before any other thing. So the government is doing all that is humanly possible, and collaboration with the Chinese government to ensure the safety of everyone, not only Nigerians, but everyone in China.
Her counterpart in the Ministry of Health also spoke on measures in place to forestall possible outbreak of the virus.
I believe that for the Nigerians in China, as long as they abide by the public health measures and the WHO guidelines, I believe that they will be protected. Now, we heard that the advice of the Director General of the World Health Organization was that they should stay put and ensure they follow the measures for self-protection. So given all the efforts of the Chinese government, which by the way are unprecedented in public health and actually exemplary, I believe that they will be protected. We're glad that no Nigerians have been affected. We sympathize with those who have been affected from other African countries and even the Chinese. And we hope that, as the ambassador has said, the new cases are on the decline. So we can only hope that this outbreak will soon go away with the increasing knowledge that we have gained from ongoing research, because really not much is known about the virus.
China Alumni Association also made a donation of 600,000 to Nigerian students in China.
The Chinese government has been doing so much, especially in areas of educating our own students. They send, they give scholarships, they do everything. So it is also in us to write letters. And the reason we write letters is not because we're just saying thank you to the Chinese government. We want to say a big thank you for what has been existing. We have a long, say, bilateral relations with China, which has been on a very wonderful level. Sometimes we say we will not listen to media. Of course we will listen to media. And whatever it is that they say, we also have to sieve what is important for us to use. In Wuhan, right now, till this moment, yes, we have been speaking. We have a platform where we talk with students and the situations that they express, especially the secretary of the alumni, who is behind me here, Malam Yakubu. He is always online, and he is always giving also the platform. Amazing information. Yes, nobody wants to be in a lockdown, nobody. But when it happens also, you don't want people roam the streets because you want to express freedom. There is no reason for such freedom if it is going to affect you negatively.
About 50 Nigerian students are in Wuhan, the epicenter of the coronavirus. Edward Aidoni, reporting for Clearview Television.